Man, working out is very big pain to deal with sometimes, man. Especially if you don't work out since March 20th to 2025. What's going on here? Welcome to Anonymous Lucas. Monday Night Raw, April 7th, 2025 review. It's April 8th, 2025. And it's weird, going back to your Tuesday reviews, everyone. Back to your Tuesday reviews from Monday Night Raw. The last 3 weeks, one Raw review will be on the Monday night. Because I'll play Monday night, you're back on Tuesday for afternoon, or maybe. It's more Tuesday evening, and of course, right before 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, East Coast of Syracuse, New York. And man, those legs work out. Oh my god. Day 5 was in the books as my local gym. And man, my legs, man. I gotta stop doing so much leg work, because my god, my legs are freaking shot to death. Oh my god. I've been around like an hour and a half, maybe closer to 2 hours at the gym today. Oh my god, my legs are cooked so bad, man. My legs are cooked so freaking bad, in all honesty, to say the absolute least. Welcome back to your episode of Anonymous Lucas. I know, we are lunatics sometimes. We get sometimes very much distracted on this podcast. I know, trust me. If you're only for the wrestling, I'm sorry, you're not the type of guy. And I do a lot of discussing wrestling on a weekly basis. Just 29 minutes about AEW Dynasty yesterday. And a debacle of a creative decision from Tony Khan having Swerve Strickland lose against Jon Moxley to the stupid Young Bucks. But no AEW talk in this podcast today. It's on Monday Night Raw and the road to WrestleMania. Man, oh man, let's get us out the way. My legs are freaking cooked big time, to say the freaking least. Just much like a barbecue chicken wing, right? Like a barbecue freaking chicken wing, man. It's like my legs are so cooked. I still got my voice back though, at least for now. Knock on wood. You're that damn knock. Holy crap, man. By the way, before I get started, your introduction and everything, go follow my Twitter, Lucas the Yowling. Go follow my Instagram, Anonymous Lucas, and also Facebook, Anonymous Lucas, and TikTok, Anonymous Lucas, and Patreon.com/Anonymous Lucas. Every single one of these podcasts, your review shows, and your Anonymous Lucas podcast. And now already for everybody else gets it as well. Now we can get into your wrestling now, by the way. We're discussing now Monday Night Raw from April 7th, 2025. A review, obviously. So Adam Pearce, he starts the show and he introduces Iyo Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley to the ring. And all three of them make their entrance, and Pearce announces that the Iyo will defend the WWE Women's World Championship against Bianca and Rhea at WrestleMania, and Iyo takes out both Ripley and Belair to end the segment. Finally, a damn match is confirmed for WrestleMania. It took your ass long enough, Triple H or Adam Pearce, so you don't blame here. I'm going to say Triple H obviously had a creative. Discussing Lyra Valkyria defeats Bayley to retain a WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship and provide the best match Lyra has had with that Women's Intercontinental Championship. Big time good match on Monday Night Raw. But it's going to go downhill anyway because Bayley and Lyra are teaming up on SmackDown this Friday in a women's gauntlet match with no one contenders for Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for a WWE Women's and World Women's Tag Team Championships. So that's just make this match be freaking pointless. So stupid, I know, man. But Lyra Valkyria and Bayley had a very fun match last night, for sure. Okay, as discussed, also an El Grande Americano, and the Creed brothers defeat the LWO members, or Los I'm going to say the names. There's Joaquin Wilde, Cruz del Toro, actually, and Joaquin Wilde, and also Dragon Lee. Also, Gunther has a promo, and immediately gets interrupted by Jey Uso, and Jey tells Gunther he's not afraid of Gunther anymore. And he caught a very fun promo last night, by the way. Very fun promo from Jey Uso. Man, those Jey Uso haters out there look a little more dumb after that segment, to say the least. Also, in the New Day, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston defeat the Warriors, Eric and Ivar. Or not defeated, actually match went to disqualification for WWE World Tag Team Championships, and then after that's a DQ, obviously, like I said. And after the match, New Day destroyed the Warriors to end the segment, or a match in general. Also, Penta defeats Dominik Mysterio, and after the match, Carlito attacks Penta, and Bron Breakker then appears to take out everyone, and then Finn Balor appeared and takes out Breakker. But Breakker was the last man standing at the end of the segment. But it's a Fatal 4 match is confirmed for WrestleMania, involving Bron Breakker defending the Intercontinental Championship, the men's side of things, against Penta and 2 members of Judgment Day, Dominik Mysterio and Finn Balor as well at WrestleMania. I don't know if I like that. I'd rather see a ladder match with Sheamus involved. But that's just me in all honesty, man. That's just me in all honesty. Also discussing your main event segment. And thing gonna be freaking interesting as hell going into WrestleMania 41 Night 1 main event. Paul Heyman. He has a promo and being loyal. He talks about being loyal to Roman Reigns and CM Punk. And then Seth Rollins interrupts Heyman. And Rollins provokes Heyman by putting his hands on Heyman. And CM Punk appears, but Rollins puts down Punk with a stomp and tells Heyman that Heyman owes Rollins a favor to end the show. So damn interesting if you ask me. See, finally, WrestleMania is looking like some sort of shape or form be good. Then again, we set an Elimination Chamber when John Cena did his heel turn, Cody Rhodes. But not that that's feud been dumpster fire. It's just WrestleMania season outside that has not been feeling like WrestleMania season. But now it feels like WrestleMania season on both main events, at least, for sure. We're on today's podcast. Glad to join me. As always, say this week Monday Night Raw review from April 7, 2025. Starting with, you guessed it, Adam Pearce. He starts the show, the Raw General Manager, obviously. And he introduces Iyo Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley to the ring. And Pearce announces that Iyo will defend the WWE Women's World Championship against Bianca and Ripley at WrestleMania 41. And Iyo takes out both Belair and Ripley to end the segment. This is an okay start to the show, honestly. It was okay for what it was. I didn't care for it. I do love the match. Don't get me wrong. Iyo Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley for WrestleMania 41 for a World Championship. I mean, sign me up. That's a big-time match. But the feud itself has not been good whatsoever. Not been good whatsoever. It's probably a big-time lackluster show. Very big-time lackluster of a feud, in all honesty. And so you want a Women's World Championship. When you're 2 World Championships of all the females, it's very kind of a bit of letdown. These 2-3 women that produce them, and then it's probably Triple H's fault, obviously. You can't blame Iyo, you can't blame Bianca, you can't even blame Rhea. You know, Rhea's been standing tall way too freaking much. I think it's also probably Creative's fault as well. This gets a B-. It was a solid start. It wasn't like anything memorable, like marquee, like the last 3 weeks. When Raw was overseas, or John Cena's and Cody Rhodes' feud, obviously. We're probably not going to see John Cena until WrestleMania 41 itself, so that's probably be next time you see John Cena. It's kind of a big-time letdown, if you ask me. We'll find out, though. This gets an over a B- to start the show. It was okay for what it was. It's not really time memorable whatsoever, in all honesty. B- is your grade. Moving on to another set, the women's side of things. Lyra Valkyria is the match standpoint. She feats one of my favorite song wins professional wrestling, Miss Bayley, to retain the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. This is an over a B+. This was a freaking big match. This is a pretty fun match, dude. This was a pretty fun match seeing both women. I hate seeing Bayley take another freaking pinfall loss, but hey, maybe it's developing a heel turn, Lyra Valkyria. There was something like, I believe Michael Cole said on commentary, where he interviewed Bayley backstage just before the show started, obviously. He goes, Bayley goes, I want to win so many matches, but I keep losing them all the freaking time. And that's a shoot, man. He's losing way too many freaking matches, dude. Like, come on, Triple H. But then again, if she turns heel, maybe her and Lyra Valkyria for WrestleMania, I highly doubt that they'll do that. Maybe it's Evolution, maybe. A rumor of Evolution PLE taking place in July 5th of 2025. Day after 4th of July, I know, dude. Kind of stupid, but it's whatever. But, dude, in all honesty, not that the PLE is stupid or anything. I just hate it taking place in July 4th weekend. I hate that. I don't like that time slot whatsoever, in all honesty. That's a different conversation for another day, though. Lyra defeats Bayley to do like a roll-up finish, and I hated roll-ups. There's so many, another freaking, this like third straight match involving women's wrestling. AEW and WWE appeared, there's 2 of them at pay-per-views on Dynasty with Mercedes, my girl, and Julia Hart ended a roll-up, and so did, I believe, Tony Starr and Megan Bayne ended a freaking roll-up. The third straight women's match ended in a roll-up, man. Involving WWE and AEW. What the hell, man? What the hell? Come on, man. Make some creative, better decisions for a matches standpoint. Instead, match finishes, but instead of having freaking roll-ups like every freaking show or pay-per-view or PLE, you name it. Like, come on, man. Let's come up with some creative finishes to these matches, man, on the females. The last 3 matches I said for both companies, AEW and WWE, have ended in freaking roll-ups. Literally, I swear to God, go check out the Dynasty, Mercedes Moné, and my girl Julia Hart, and also Megan Bay and Tony Storm in the roll-up. Like, dude, it ruined the freaking matches, half of them. I'll buy both of the matches, honestly. But this is a pretty fun match, besides shenanigans, how about the roll-up finish. I absolutely love this match. I mean, by the way, those Bayley haters out there, oh, Bayley is washed, Bayley Hogan, Bayley this, Bayley that. Where are you at now, numbnuts? I feel like just slapping the crap out of you just right now for your stupidity right now. What the hell is your problem? Oh my God. I can't air that wrestling community. IWC. It's so ridiculous. And Bayley is not washed, man. She proved herself last night why she's not washed. She's the best match in the last 6 months. I'll give you that, honestly. But that's not her fault. It's she's doing her thing in the matches. It's just Triple H's fault. I give her the time of day. Just saying, get my competitors like Lyra Valkyria instead of Nia Jax. Any questions? No. Thank you very much. B+ is your grade. But I absolutely hate the fact that Lyra Valkyria and Bayley are teaming up on Friday Night SmackDown and going after the Women's Tag Team Championships potentially against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for WrestleMania. That is freaking dumb, if you ask me. B+ is your grade. A very fun match in Lyra Valkyria and Bayley for the Women's Intercontinental Championship for sure. B+ is your grade. Moving on to El Grande Americano. That's a match at WrestleMania, by the way. Who? Against Rey Mysterio, an all-time great. And it's funny, though. I know El Grande Americano is Chad Gable. And I love to see Chad Gable, him or El Grande Americano, doesn't freaking matter. At least he gets a WrestleMania match with Chad Gable. That I should be grateful for, right? But honestly, if he's El Grande Americano, why is he on WrestleMania? Only to unmask him be revealed to be Chad Gable. Really? Really? Over your Women's Intercontinental Champion, defend her championship in a one-on-one match, not involving the tag team titles? Or even your United States champion with Chelsea Green? Really, bro? I love Chad Gable. I didn't like his gimmick with El Grande Americano. But if you're going to make that excuse that you have, no matches at WrestleMania, but you put Rey Mysterio and El Grande Americano at WrestleMania, I don't know about that. Is that a waste of a match? No, it's going to be a good match. It's going to be a great match. Don't get me wrong. But still, if you're watching, you have more women's match on the show. I know you got Naomi and Jade Cargill. You got both your world champions in Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. And you got your triple threat match with Iyo, Bianca, and Rhea Ripley. I get that. Don't get me wrong. But still, I feel like you can add one more match on the show involving the females. And why not be almost a Laylee? Oh my freaking God. Where did that come from? Oh my God. Bayley and Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. You're not going to get Bayley or Roxanne Perez or even Becky Lynch back. That's what I feel, honestly. That's what I freaking feel. For my Spotify playlist, yes, again. I'm moving on. This is a pretty fun match, so. This 6-man tag was okay for what it was when I think about it. But Grande Americano and the Creed Brothers, Julius and Bruce Creed, defeat the LWO Cruz del Toro, Joaquin Wilde, and also Dragon Lee, and with El Grande Americano getting assist from Ivy now with a piece of Malaga and dwindling in his mask and everything for El Grande Americano. And he hits Rey Mysterio in the head with his head, obviously that was put in the head at the metal, inside of his mask and everything. And he hit Rey Mysterio, also hit Dragon Lee without referee knowing about it for sure. It's a B- is okay for what I just hate 6-man tags. You get no time to breathe. There's so many freaking flippy, divey moves, dude. I just don't care for them. I really don't. B- your grade. Moving on to Gunther, the reigning defending WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I like the champion. He has a problem, but immediately gets interrupted by the winner of 2025 match, World winner Jey Uso. And Jey tells Gunther he's not afraid of Gunther anymore. This is a very fun promo. We're going back and forth with B- and B+. Because this segment is already a B+. Now, the last 2 weeks have been great television between Gunther and Jey Uso. The first, month or so of all in the field, and in a sense, Jey Uso chose Gunther for his opponent at WrestleMania 41 for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's not been great. But the last 2 weeks have definitely saved this feud. It has definitely saved this feud big time, especially Jimmy Uso getting the bloody mess by Gunther. And also, Jey Uso's promo here was very, very fun as well. Jey Uso's promo was very fun here as well, in all honesty. Gave it a B+. And do we do Jey Uso getting a win at WrestleMania? Probably would have to, right? At this rate? Yeah, his brother beating the All-Team Holy. And he's making us all confident that he's not afraid of Gunther. He's going to main event Jey Uso again. He's not going to main event. He's obviously going to main event gimmick back in Jey Uso. Not the yeet Jey Uso. So what do you think? Is Jey Uso going to probably win it? Probably. I don't see why he'll lose against Gunther yet again if he did that Saturday night's main event in January. We shall wait and find out come WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. I'm moving on to the New Day. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. Versus the Warriors of Eric and I to defeat again. Not defeat him in this match. The New Day versus the Warriors for WWE World Tag Team Championships ends disqualification, and after the match, the New Day destroy the War Raiders. The bases are steel chair involved. I'm not going to go this shenanigans. It was just so bizarre that they do with the steel chair. This is by far the worst thing on the show. By far the worst thing on the freaking show. Big fat C is your grade. We shall move on. So I just didn't care for this match. I didn't care for the match. I didn't care for the beatdown. I didn't care for this whatsoever. C is your freaking grade. Moving on to Penta, who will compete at WrestleMania 41 involving the Intercontinental Championship. This is him, Bron Breakker, the champion, and also Finn Balor and Dominik Mysterio. Penta defeats Dominik Mysterio, one of the 4 or 3 opponents he has. And after the match, Carlito attacks Penta, and then Bron Breakker appeared to take out everyone. And then Finn Balor appeared, but Gunther. But Breakker was the last man standing in the ring. It's nowhere to B-. Match is okay for what it was. I mean, it was not bad. It was solid for what it was. I could have done with the freaking Carlito getting involved after the match and the bull crap after the match. I just didn't care for that whatsoever, in all honesty. But this was a solid match on paper, and Penta's always great. Penta's a great tag team. He's a great singles guy. His brother Ray Phoenix is just the same thing, if not better than Penta. This is a very fun though match. It was okay for what was over a B-. Could on the outside shenanigans involving Carlito and Bron Breakker and Finn Balor as well. Moving on to your main event segment. Something that's very interesting for WrestleMania. Paul Heyman, the wise man, CM for the Roman Reigns, also CM Punk's best friend. Paul Heyman has a promo being loyal to Roman Reigns and CM Punk, and then Seth Rollins interrupts Heyman, and Rollins provokes Heyman by putting his hands on Heyman's suit and everything, which is ought to be funny as hell. And CM Punk appears, but Rollins puts down Punk eventually with a stomp, and tells Heyman that Heyman owes Rollins a favor. And what that favor is, man, I mentioned this last week on the Raw review, or maybe it was a SmackDown review. Let's just say this. Maybe it's to be a double turn at WrestleMania. With not CM Punk. I thought it'd be CM Punk, honestly. But I had this weird feeling as well as Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins being kind of like an afterthought in this triple threat match with Punk, Rollins, and Reigns. So we'll see. We shall definitely see. Is CM Punk going to be turned on with Roman Reigns? And since Seth Rollins aligns himself and goes heel with Paul Heyman. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something, right? I think it'll be something really interesting if you ask me. Seth Rollins is the top guys in professional wrestling, main roster, WWE, and all professional wrestling in general. Being recruited by another Paul Heyman guy. We got Brock Lesnar, we got Roman Reigns, we got CM Punk, you got that guy who should not be mentioned, that bald guy who should not be mentioned, obviously known as his last 4 letters rhymes in the name of back. You know about that is. I think because Curtis Axel involved in that as well. But you get the point who that is. And a bunch of our guys are Paul Heyman guys. So here we go. So does Paul Heyman add Seth Rollins to his Paul Heyman guy list? Wouldn't that be freaking something? We can probably use a heel Seth Rollins. But Seth Rollins running his course as a babyface, I feel it here. So him turning him back to a heel and back to his serious ways in Seth Rollins would be freaking great, if you ask me. He can maybe freaking great, if you ask me. And it'd be such an interesting story to end WrestleMania Night 1 and 41 with Seth Rollins beating Roman Reigns and CM Punk in the main event of WrestleMania and taking both Punk's best friend and, hey, Reigns' wise man with Rollins. Interesting, I know, dude. Shall be interesting, man. Should be interesting at WrestleMania 41 Night 1 main event between Rollins, Punk, and Reigns. This segment is all Grave and A. By far the best thing on the show. That's your overall show for Monday Night Raw, April 7, 2025 review. You're showing Joey Snowgrave of a B. Thank y'all for watching the Monday Night Raw. No, Mr. Lucas, Monday Night Raw, April 7, 2025 review today, April 8th, 2025. I don't think it'll be a full-fledged YouTube video today. I know it's 5:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the East Coast of Syracuse, New York. So probably get this all published on Patreon and YouTube and also audio platforms on Spotify, Spotify and Amazon Music to say the least. So thank you all for watching. No, Mr. Lucas, your Monday Night Raw, this review this week for April 7, 2025. We'll be back tomorrow, probably more likely, for NXT April 8th, 2025 review. Until then, peace, love, I'm out. Take care. Love you all big time, to say the least.